Well, as we all know, the season for the NFL has officially started, and last night's game, at least it was last night for me, was very interesting to watch, to say the least. I mean, some of the things that went down was kind of crazy, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So why don't we just hop right into it? Oh so fresh, oh so smooth, it's your boy Eli back with the groove, and if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the NFL content that I'll have coming up for this season. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please help a brother out and subscribe. Now, the first thing a lot of you guys are probably thinking, especially if you're a Chiefs fan, is the amount of drop balls that were dropped in this game. I mean, left and right, Patrick threw perfect passes, or maybe even not so perfect, but you just still couldn't catch it as the receiver. I don't know what's going on. This is not a new problem for us necessarily. We had this problem last year. And basically our solution for this problem was, call up Travis Kelce. Hey, Travis, it's on you now. And he was able to catch the ball every time and get those yards after the catch. He specializes in that. It's quite amazing, actually. That's why he's one of the best tight ends of all time. But losing a crucial weapon such as Travis Kelce really screwed us over in last night's game. And I'm not even talking about how Chris Jones wasn't able to play due to contract situations. It was a lot going on. There was definitely a lot going on, but we do have to give props to the Lions, of course, because Dan Campbell, he did some things that I did not see coming, and neither did the Chiefs. And that was it 4th and 3? I believe it was 4th and 3. Yeah, 4th and 3. Dan Campbell decided, hey, we're gonna go for it at the 17-yard line, but giving us the ball that close is like a guaranteed field goal at least. And Dan said, hey, they're not gonna expect it, let's go right for it. We brought out the special teams unit. They got us, and that's when I knew. I was like, this Lions team is, nothing to play with. Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown was the first player to score in this game. He had the first touchdown, giving them 7 points. And I'm very proud, actually, of the Chiefs' defense. Justin Reed, all those guys, they were able to hold this Lions team to 14 points. Now, that's pretty impressive, and you're probably saying, wait a minute, that's an outrageous lie. They scored 21 points, and that's how they were able to win by 1. Well, no, it's not an outrageous lie, and that's because of Kadarius Toney dropping a perfect, not even drop, I don't even know what happened. It's like it flew out of his hands. I don't even understand what happened, but the ball was right in his hands. You could see this picture right here. This image clearly shows how perfect of a pass it was. So for anything to go wrong past this, that's all on Kadarius Toney. So Patrick Mahomes had an interception that wound up being a pick 6, and that's how they were able to score those other 7 points, which wound up giving them the victory in the long run. But Jared Goff played exceptionally, and I have to give him a round of applause because he was able to carry this offense, and even though they only scored the 14 points, I was very impressed at how he played and how the whole rest of the offensive line played. Patrick Mahomes finished the game with 226 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. The disappointment that I have for Kansas City right now is, I don't even know if there's a word to describe how disappointed I am. Well, I mean, let's talk about this 4th and 25. It was 4th and 25, and then we got a dropped pass from Sky Moore. Now, this wasn't the greatest of passes, but guys, I'm pretty sure that I'm not even trying to be cocky or anything, but if I was getting paid NFL money and I spent all my days, ins and outs, just playing football, I'm pretty sure I would have snagged this ball myself, even if it was just with 2 hands. Now, 4th and 25th, all the stakes are on the line. This is basically win or loss. It was going to determine the win or loss. And he gets 2 hands on the ball, can't bring it back down with him. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest position to be in, but honestly, that was the best situation we could have been in. We got the ball where it needed to be, and he just simply couldn't grab that. But I'm definitely not as mad as that drop pass because the other ones from Kadarius Toney were so mentally draining. I can't even explain how mentally drained I was. I can't remember who exactly had crossed in front of him in that play where Kadarius Toney had just like, it was like he didn't even see the ball coming. And I don't think he did see the ball until like the last second, but I don't get how you could not be paying attention enough to not know that the ball's coming at you and you gotta catch it. So I'm pretty sure in that drive we wound up having to just simply kick the ball because we couldn't get a touchdown because he dropped that wide open pass. And let's say he caught it, he probably could have gotten like 2 or 3 more yards or potentially even a touchdown, but we can't even talk about that right now because, well, he didn't even catch the ball. Now, this is a problem that we had last year. I'm sure a lot of you Chiefs fans will remember, and even just NFL fans in general. But one thing that the Chiefs really it's mind-boggling to me, but one thing that we really struggle with is being able to get a yard or 2. I mean, 1 yard feels like it's 35 for us. In fact, that's not even true because at some points you'd rather be 4th and 25 than 4th and 1 because, you know, 4th and 1 we're just like never gonna get it. I don't understand it. It makes enough sense that it's like, all right, we could run the ball. The fact that we can't get a yard, I'm thinking about that play from Rashee Rice. He had the ball and they did all that pre-motion. Everybody's going back and forth. Then Rashee gets the ball and we get sent back 2 yards. And I'm like, why is it so hard for us to get 1 yard? Just 1. If it's a 3rd and 5th, we could get the 5 yards. If it's something that's like more than 3, we can get a play running where a wide receiver goes out and we can just treat it as if, you know, we don't need to be right there, but we just need to get 3-4 yards. We can do that. But we seem to have a crazy struggle where we cannot just get 1 yard. This is a problem that needs to be addressed, and not just addressed because we know it's getting addressed, but it needs to be fixed this season. Because we cannot go for the maybe we need to just run normal plays when it comes down to 4th and 1 because our plans to get 1 yard never really seem to work out. It's strange, but let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. So overall, now that the game is finished, you know, it's in the past, whatever. Heading forward, I think what the Chiefs need to work on is definitely getting that extra yard, is definitely catching balls. We have to get Travis Kelce back because without Travis, this season might be screwed. It doesn't matter how good Patrick is, clearly, because if you can't catch the balls, then, you know, it's worth nothing. So we have to get Travis Kelce back. He should be able to play next game. He wanted to play last night, but we wasn't going to let that happen. And I'm actually glad. I am happy that Travis didn't play because I don't want to risk an injury from Travis. That would be a nightmare that I am not ready to tackle right now. So those 3 things are definitely the things that we need to work on. We need to make those adjustments as we head into next week's game. We have to play the Jaguars next. Definitely not going to be an easy win. I don't see any of our games being easy wins, especially if we're going to struggle this much offensively. So Lions fans, Chiefs fans, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Was this a fluke on the Chiefs end? You know, are the Lions actually like that this season? I'm sure a lot of you Lions fans, rightfully so, do think that. And I just want to know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. So don't be shy and let's chat about it down there. So if you made it to the end, comment pick 6 down below just so that I know. You guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and even Twitter as well for NFL content. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. And I truly do want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. From Lions fans, from Chiefs fans, you know, was this a fluke? Or is this something that we better get used to because the Lions is really that team and they're not to be played with? And until next time, it's your boy Eli, and I'm out.